All right, I'm gonna do a video. It's gonna be an interesting or different video for me. I'm gonna do one where I'm gonna show what I do with new albums that I purchase. I'm just gonna go through the process of opening record and everything that I do to prepare the record for my collection. I don't know if this is gonna be interesting to people, but bought this album, Saigon Kickwater, and I also bought another album, Night Demon Outsider. These are brand new records, and just kind of go through a little bit of the process of what I do with new and used records. So the first thing I do is open the record. I have what I call a no shrink policy for my record collection. So none of my albums do I keep the shrink. So this is going in the garbage. But what I will do is I'm gonna cut out the sticker, the promo sticker from it, and I will keep this. So I'll be taking this album out, and like there's a lot of static on that for now. That's one of the reasons why I don't keep them. You know, you shouldn't keep your records in your inner sleeve because of static. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it in a polylined, rice paper inner sleeve, and then I'll be putting this in a outer sleeve. So first thing I do is I have Invest in Vinyl inner sleeves. They are, I think a lot of people are buying these now. These are the $20 inner sleeves that you can get on Amazon. And I guess they're not as good as MoFi, but for me, I really don't see a difference. I have a lot of MoFis as well from when they were 20 bucks back in the day, and they're about the same quality, I would say. So the album goes into the inner, and that's where that's gonna live. So my hype is going to go into, actually the first thing I'll do, well, I'll do this after, but I'll take this to, I actually already did this. I already added this album to Discogs, but I'll scan the barcode, make sure that this is the correct version. You know, sometimes you scan barcodes and multiple versions of the album comes up. So I'll make sure this is the right version. And then that's if the barcode is on the hype. And then now the hype sticker is going to live in the inner sleeve forever. So yeah, if I ever want to look at it, it's in there. Very rarely do I pay attention to the hype sticker after. And then I'm just gonna take my inner and I put it back in the album. I still like pulling out the inner, you know, when I listen to the album, but I know some people store it, you know, behind in the outer with the other, but this saves just a tiny bit more space sometimes. It's a real small amount, but also, you know, sometimes I don't want to pull out that inner sleeve, so I don't necessarily need it all the time. So I just keep that in the outer. Then I have my Clearbags, which I label small, and these are the BLP1. Maybe that'll come in and maybe it won't. BLP1. These are for single, you know, non-gatefold albums. And that is just gonna go in here to live forever. A permanent home. So that's in there now. And then I take my my inner with the album and I slide them in the back. Right there. So now, you know, this will help with ring wear, you know, so if you have this, I mean, brand new albums, it's going to take a while for ring wear, you know, sometimes. It really depends on how tightly packed your albums are in your permanent storage solution, you know, like your calyxes or whatever. If they're being pressed, then yeah, you know, you might see the album start to, you know, cause a crease if you have it in your inner sleeve, or even if you have it in the outer, you know, really, even if you put it this way, it can still cause some damage if you pack too tight. So, you know, make sure when you put albums in your calyx that you're not putting them in there too tight. And I like the flap because it just keeps additional dust, you know, out of there that may collect. If I don't pull this album out for a while, you know, dust is going to collect on the top of these, you know, in between this crack here. Even if you don't think so, there still will be some dust in there. So that will eventually get in the album and, you know, maybe reach the inner sleeve. Who knows? You know, you're probably okay, but you know, the flap versus no flap for these, the price difference isn't that much, I don't think. And I think it's just kind of worth it. And I don't mind having it, paying a little bit extra. And the BLP ones, yeah, you just, the sticky part is on the back of the outer sleeve. So you don't have to worry about when you take the album in or out that it's going to stick to the flap. These ones don't do that. And that's it. That's my storage solution. This is how the album will be stored permanently in my collection. Hope that was interesting. Thanks. Bye.